Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous video, I just created this list of member part of my gym management system project. In this video, we are going to create for the payment part, and this one is our last video of gym management system project. So let us start. Let me exit this application and let me create a new JFrame for this. So here I'm just creating payment. Okay. After that, first we need to go to the properties of this form and we have to remove mean max close button from this. After that, we have to set the location. The location is 175 and for the y-axis the value is 100. Okay, just close this. After that, we have to increase the size of this form to 1000, 600. Okay. After that, we have to insert here a panel. Let's place a panel here. Let me minimize this so that we can easily place the panel on this form. After that, we have to increase the size to 600. Okay, here you can see. After that, we have to go to the properties and we have to set the color of this panel. So here I'm just setting the color to the white, this one, 255, 255. Okay, after that, close. You can see the color get changes to white. After that, we have to insert here a button. Let's place a button here. After that, let me edit. Okay, first we have to insert the icon in this. So let's select close.png. Let's close this. After that, edit this text, remove this. Okay, let's decrease the size to 39. After that, we have to go to the properties and set the color of this background color 0 118 221. Okay, just close this. After that, we have to insert here a label. In this, we just need to write here payment. Okay, after that, we have to go to the properties and we have to make it as bold and we have to select this and we have to increase the sizes to 48. Okay, after that, we have to change the foreground color, so 0 118 221. Okay, after that, we have to click on OK. Okay, one thing we forget to add icon in this, so we will add this here payment.png. Okay, close this. Let me place here perfectly. After that, we have to, what we need to do is we have to take the member ID. So here let's place a label and here just write member ID. Okay, after that, we have to take a text field to get the member ID. Let me edit this text and remove this. Let me increase the size to 40. Let's make it as 52. After that, let's place here a button and this one is for the search. Okay, search. In this, we have to insert a icon. That one is our search icon. So here you can see search.png. Okay, after this, we have to display the dates. So let's place here a label and here just write date. Okay, after that, we have to insert here a label and here let's make it as like anything for now. uh let's like DDYY, whatever you want for now, because we will change it by backend. Okay, and after date, next thing we want to display the name. So here I'm just writing name, and after that we have to take a text field there. Text field, let me increase to the 408. After that, we have to insert another label here, and let's make it as a mobile number. Necessary information which we are displaying here for the payment. Okay, after that, we have to also need a text field here to display. Let's place it here. Let me increase to 408. After that, next for the email address. Okay, email. Let's insert text field. Let's increase the sizes to 408. After that, let insert another label, amount to pay. Okay, to pay. Okay, After that, we have to insert here another label. Sorry, text field. Let's place it here. Let me increase the size to 400. After that, we have to select all these fields, and let me change this to blue. And we also need to increase the size of this. So let's make it as bold 14. Okay. And let's change the color to 0 1 1 8 2 2 1. Close this. Okay. After that, we have to edit this text one by one. 3 2. Let's remove this one. Okay. After that, here we have to insert two more buttons here. Place it here, and after that, the next one is this. First, we will make it as bold 14. Bold 14. And we also need to change the color, so 0 1 1 8 2 2 1. Okay. After that, let me edit one by one. Edit text, save, and this one is for reset. Okay. Let's insert icon for this. So this one is save.png image. I already provided a link for these images. Okay. After that, reset. Yeah, reset. Close. Okay. You can see left side of our page is almost completed. This one size is 1600 as it is. There is no change. After that, we have to insert here a table. So let's place a table here. Okay. Let's place according to this. And first thing is what we need to do is let's increase the perfect size table content, and we have to go to the decrease to 0 0. Here you can see. After that, we have to move to this. We also need to decrease by 2. Okay. After that, here we have to write month, and here we have to write amount. Okay. And after that, we have to just close this. You can see it get changes. Now here you can see our front end part and back end part. Sorry, our front end part is almost completed. So we have to connect this page with our home page. So here we just need to click on this event, mouse clicked. Okay. And here we just need to write new payment dot set visible and make it as a true. Now let's again move here. Let's save this page. And first we are going to write for this close button. So just double click on this, and here make it as set visible false. Again move to this page and let's click on, okay, we have to write for reset first. So let's here set visible false, new, same page. So payment dot set visible true. Okay. So right now we will remove this save button event because code should be in sequence. That's why we are going to remove this event for now. We will generate the same event again, not a problem. Okay. So one by one we are going to for it. So let's move to the source again. And first we are going to create here two method. So one by one we are going to create here two method here. So let's check it out. Public void table details. Okay. And in this here we have to write default table model. We are going to call this table model. Okay, this one. When I click on this, you can see automatically imported this package. So if you are not able to get this, you can also use this one. Okay, here you will get the option to import. So right now it's not showing because it's not closed or semicolon are not there. That's why. So DTM equals to default. Again, we have to call this default model. After that, we have to write JTable 1 dot get model. This one. Okay. One more thing, we also need to import here MySQL java.sql.string, this one. After that, import project package, this one, with connection provider class. Now again move to here. Now dtm dot set row count should be 0. Every time it's called, then it will delete all the details from our table. For this one is used. After that, it will again load all the details in our table. So let's write string id equals to j text field, and here we just need to select one for the id, and dot get text. Okay, after that, here we have to write try catch block. Okay, and catch, here we have to write exception. Okay, in this before we have to create the connection con equals to connection provider dot get con. After that, statement st equals to con dot create statement, this one. Okay, before result set start with result set, first we need to create here a table. So let's move to our table section. Here, let me open this. So here we have to enter the password first. After that, GMS is our database we already created. So here we are going to create a table, create table payment, with this fields id int. After that, month varchar, here I'm taking, and let's take it here is 50. After month, the next one is amount, here I'm taking as int. Okay, just create this table. So it's creating, it will take 1 or 2 seconds. Here you can see description payment. Okay, here you can see id int varchar and amount. Let's minimize this. After that, again move to this page. After that, here we have to write result set, and here we have to write rs equals to st.execute query, this one. And here we have to select all the payment detail which have the user have payment, where id is equals to single double plus id. Okay, after that we have to write here while rs dot next. Okay, and here we have to write dtm dot add raw. Let's select this one, new of this one. Okay, and here we have to write new object, this one, and delete this and start the bracket rs dot get string, this one. Let's select this one. Okay, after that 2, and rs dot get string 3. Okay, so we are going to display the detail about month and amount. So it's showing rs get a string 2 and 3. Okay, now maybe there is a chance that any exception generated, in that case it will display this goption pan dot show message here null. Okay, now in this way we will display our details. Okay, so now after that, we have what we need to do is public. We have to create one more method, date. We have to set date here. So simple date format, this one we have to call. Okay, it's showing error, not a problem. D format equals to, and here we have to write new simple format, this one. And now it's I think it will get removed. Public void date, here it's correct. Okay, we are created in this, so this should be outside of the bracket now. That's why we just need to delete this, and here we have to again like copy paste this. Okay, now you can see the rear get removed, and here you can see one more thing. So it automatically imported this import Java text simple date format. Okay, so if you are not able to import in automatically, then you can directly write that. After that, what we need to do is date. So here I'm taking date, new, creating a object here, date. Let's take this, and after that let's string. Okay, here we forget the format in which we have to take the date. So here should be the capital MMM. After that a small y for 4 times. Okay, after that a string month. We have to just take month, not complete date. Day format this one, and let's take this. Okay, and after that we have to just set this value. It's showing some kind of error, so let's see. So here we are getting error, so we just need to import java util. So import java.util.date. Okay, this one. So let's save this, and after that you will see that error get removed automatically. Here you can see. Now we have to set the date, so let's again move and let's go to the properties and check out the label name. It's level 4, so we have to set date to the level 4, j label, and that should be 4 dot set text. Here we have to, okay, it's automatically taken month. So in this way we will set date, and we have to call this method in this public payment init component. So just write here date. Whenever page load, it will automatically take it. Okay, so now we have to write the codes to search. Let's go here, and we have to generate the event for this event action performed, and move here. The first thing is we are going to call the table content. Okay, because it already have id, so it will take it from text one. It will update our tables according to that. Okay, again move it here. So after that we have to init int check id is equals to 0. So here we are again checking that id exists or not. That's why we are using this. After that we have to take a string id equals to j text field 1 dot get text. Okay, after that we have to create a string month j label. So the label is 4, I guess. Yeah, 4. Let's check it again. Okay, it's our level 4. Yeah, sure. Dot get text. Okay, after that we have to create try catch block here. Okay, and exception e, and any error occur, in that case we have to display. So g option pan dot show message dialog. Here we have to write null. Okay, after that in try block we have to write connection con equals to connection provider, this one dot get con. Okay, after that is statement st equals to con dot create statement. After that result set, this one rs equals to st dot execute query, and here we have to write select star from member where id is equals to id. Okay, now while rs dot next, and in this we just need to write check. So we will make it as 1 check id. So again move check id is equals to 1 first, After that, we have to j text field 1, we will make it as a like not editable, so set editable false. Okay, after that we have to set the value one by one. So first let me open the database. DSC, description of table member. Okay, so what we need to display here: name, while number, email, and amount to pay. So we will go with sequence j text field, and the text field should be 2 dot set text. Right now let's copy this text field. Okay, with rs dot get string, and that should be 2. Okay, second is for the name, jtext field 3 dot set text, and here we have to write rs dot let's copy this and let me paste it here, and here we have to select for 3. Let's copy this complete line and let me paste it 1 and one more time, 3, after that 4, after that 4, and last is 5. Okay, after that let's check out the sequence 2, 3, 4, and the last one I think 11. Yeah, 11. Yeah, it's 11. Okay, so let's change here to 11. Okay, after that we have to check that like maybe there's a condition that id does not exist. So check id is equals to 0. In that case we have to display a message option pan dot show message dialog null here, and here we have to write member id does not exist. Okay, after this what we need to do is we have to check that that payment is exist already paid for this user or not. So we have to write few more line of the code for that. So result set rs1 equals to st dot execute query. We have to select star from payment in a join member. Okay, member where payment dot month is equals to single double plus plus month. Okay, after that month, let me complete this month, and payment dot id is equals to single double plus plus id. Okay, after id and the last one is and member dot id is equals to id. Okay, let me move little bit right and let me show you. Let me minimize this so that you can see complete query in once. Okay, there you can see the query. After that we have to move to the next line, and like if this exists, like while rs dot rs1 dot 1 dot next, if this is satisfied in that option, we have to make button, I think it's button 3. Let's check it out, the button 3. This one is I think button 3. Yeah, this one is button 3. So we have to make it as set visible false. Okay, and we also need to display a message j option pan dot show message. Okay, null here, and here we have to write payment is already done for this month. Okay, So here we have to display this message. And let's say like if user does not exist, it will show this part only. This will not work for them. Okay. So not need to worry about anything. Now let's again move here and let's click on save. Like payment, we have to save for the payment record. So for that we also need to write code. So here we are going to write the code. Okay. Let's start. Let us string id equals to j text field 1 dot get text. Here after that we have to take a string month. Okay, month equals to j label 3 label 4 sorry dot get text. Okay, after that the last one is a string amount. Okay, equals to j text field. That one is our, I think, last, the fifth one. Let's check it. Yeah, it's 5. Text field dot get text. Okay, after that we have to write here try catch block again, catch. Okay, option pan dot show message null, and here just write e for now, and here just write exception e. Okay, now again move to the try block. Okay, it's showing some kind of error. Okay, it's get removed. So connection con equals to connection provider dot get con here. After that we have to create the prepared statement. PS equals to con dot prepared statement, this one, and we have to enter here query insert into payment values. Okay, 1 2 3. Okay, after that ps dot set string, and here we have to write like 1 comma like id. First is id ps dot set string, this one 2, and the second one is month. Okay, after that ps dot set string should be third, and that should be amount, so it's correct. After that we have to write ps dot execute update this one, and we have to also call a table method here. After that we have to display a message option pan dot show message dialog. Here just write here null first. After that here we have to write successfully updated. Okay, set visible and make it as false, and the new visible, that one is our same page payment dot set visible, make it as true. Okay, now our coding part is also done, so let's check it out, it's working fine or not. Okay, run file from home page, and let's click on payment. Let's search for the id to search. It's loading. Here you can see that. After that let's click on save. Successfully updated. You can see the table is also updated. Let's click on OK. You can see page get loaded. Let's click on 2. Let's write here 2 and search it again. Payment is already done for this month, and here you can see the button is also get removed, and here you can see only OK is working. Okay, let's reset this and let's try to some other ID which does not exist. Let's 3. Member ID does not exist. You get a pop-up message. Okay, So it's working fine. So this is all about my gym management system project. I hope you guys like this project. So stay tuned with us. Please hit like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.